Jeff Creed?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I keep mixing up names. You had council approve a first reading ordinance to reimburse townships for EMS runs into Chillicothe, I believe.
Yes. So a couple years ago, the county had a study done on EMS, and they looked at different areas. Some places where townships were struggling, and other places where different agencies are providing services in agencies around them. So that one of the recommendations was that we look at billing for those. And so Chillicothe has signed an agreement with, I think, at least Scioto and Union Township right now to pay them when they come in and cover our calls for us when we're not available. Now, on the flip side, they would pay us when we go and cover calls in their area as well. So it's a mutual aid, but with a cost associated with it, so that if we're providing those services to agencies outside, we're at least getting reimbursed for them to help offset those tax dollars that we're spending, and the township's the same way. So it allows us to pay them when they come in and make sure we get coverage. And the same thing, if we go out to Scioto Township or Union, they will pay us for those calls as well.
So this is a change in policy?
It's a change in how we do mutual aid throughout the county, and not everybody, not all the townships have gotten on board with that, but Scioto is struggling to cover their calls, and when they come into Chillicothe, then they're missing calls of their own, and then they have to pay Union or one of the other townships to come in and cover their calls. So they want to offset those costs and try to make sure that we're working together, and this is a good way to make sure we work together and do it fairly.
So this is sort of building towards the ideal of a not necessarily countywide EMS, but a more interconnected, cooperative.
Yes, I think that's the goal of it for those townships that are providing the service. They want to continue to help their neighbors, but they want to make sure that when they do, that they're not losing calls on their end, and if they have to pay somebody else to come in, that they're able to cover those costs.
And as the former city fire chief, that's an important thing for you.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't want to have a call go, for an extended period of time without anybody responding to it. So when we don't have the EMS units available, it's important that Scioto Township or one of the other townships come in and help us, and then we do the same for them when they can't cover their calls as well.
Do you know how the discussion about the county EMS is progressing?
I know some of the townships are talking about working together, but they're not quite at a place yet where they're ready to move forward. So those discussions are ongoing. I've just been involved in it, just working with some of the townships, talking with them, looking at options. But I think that they're looking at better ways to provide that service to the community. They want to make sure that their people get the coverage that they need. They're just trying to find the best way to do it.
All right. And the ordinance you had passed tonight, is that just for past calls? Is it for the rest of the year?
It's for past calls and the rest of the year, both, yes.
Okay. All right.